Hello and welcome. I am Roy at Ninjazilla90, and I am here to gladly inform you, if you clicked on this video expecting a tutorial on how to make homemade snickerdoodles and English muffins, well, I got bad news for you. You are on the wrong side of YouTube, my friend, because today I will be reviewing the Mattel Masters of the Universe Masterverse Anti-Eternia Eternia He-Man, or what I like to call, aka Dark He-Man. And this is a super cool, really awesome figure, and I got some things to say about him. So with that said, let's get started. And now, starting things off with a box, because you know we have to talk about really cool boxes on this channel when we have them, because unfortunately I won't be keeping this box. But anyway, first things first, you can see, yeah, my box is a little beat up because I got this one for a discounted price on eBay. Yeah, due to the fact the box is a little damaged, but I won't be keeping it anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. But anyway, you can see a really cool picture of the Anti-Eternia He-Man right there, front and center, locked into battle with the good He-Man, the real He-Man, or good He-Man, if you want to refer to him as that. And of course, we have Masters of the Universe New Eternia, which is the sub-line that this figure is from. And of course, we have Anti-Eternia He-Man, which is the name of the figure, which, like I said, I like to refer to this one as Dark He-Man, kind of like Dark Link from The Legend of Zelda. And speaking of The Legend of Zelda, yes, I will be trying desperately, as soon as I can, to get my hands on a Nintendo Switch 2 because of the new upcoming Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake or rebirth, whatever they're going to call it. I gotta get that game because it looks amazing, because I am a big fan of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. But anyway, we have over 30 points of articulation. We have the Mattel logo, ages 6+, so all you 5-year-olds, you're out of luck. Side of the box, we have a really cool picture of Castle Hellskull right there, and yes, that's what it's called. And we even look like we have like an evil version of Battle Cat right there, or that could be the good He-Man's Battle Cat just in the background. I don't know, but it's coming out of Castle Hellskull, so it might be like an evil alternate version of Battle Cat, so that may be like Dark Battle Cat or something. I don't know. Side, we have another really cool picture of Anti-Eternia He-Man with the Hellskull helmet, and we have the Hellskull shield right there. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. And we have our close-up picture of Anti-Eternia He-Man right there. And turn it to the back, we have a cool promotional picture of the figure right there. Have different pictures of the figure showing him in different poses with his different accessories. I have also available, we have the Anti-Eternia He-Man, which of course I have. We have Mosquitor, which I don't have, and we have Mantana. I actually have a vintage Mantana, but like the little switch on the back broke, and like his eyes are like all scratched, like the paint on his eyes are all scratched. So yeah, about that. But anyway, we have Mattel empowering generations through play right there. And the bottom of the box, nothing too interesting. So, with that out of the way, let's grab the figure. And here he is, Anti-Eternia He-Man. Let me bring my camera down so we can see him. Turn my light on. There we have him. He is looking nice. Very, very awesome. Very cool. I like how they made his harness with this unique design. And we have he's wearing his, kind of like loincloth, but he has like this red sash going down, and we have like this belt with this like dark metallic silver belt with this skull engraving in the middle, looking really cool. This He-Man is not your friend, people. He is definitely an evil alternate version of He-Man. Like I said, this one kind of reminds me of Dark Link from The Legend of Zelda. But anyway, I heard this one was kind of like first introduced in like a German story, and then like he was like put into like a recent like Masters of the Universe comics. So yeah, about that. But anyway, as you can see, he is really unique, and I like him. I had to get like I said, I had to get this one on eBay. I was gonna get him from Big Bad Toy Store, but unfortunately, yeah, they all sold out before I could even make the purchase. So yeah, about that. I think Entertainment Earth still has a few, but I'm not sure. I'd have to check. But anyway, let's take his shield off his back, and then he put his sword in. And yeah, these swords in his shield, before I get to articulation, you have to make sure you put them in certain specific slots, because I'm going to show you something. I know this looks like it doesn't go all the way down, but it's going all the way down, because if you take this sword, which is a corrupted version of the New Adventures of He-Man Sword of Power, kind of looks like a Sith lightsaber. So see how it doesn't want to go all the way down here, even if it's getting stopped by the shield. And if I try this one, this is the 1987 live action He-Man sword. Yeah, this one will go all the way through here. But if I put it here, it also kind of goes too far down. But if I put this one here, and I try to put this sword in another place, or say like here, yeah, it really doesn't fit in all that well. So you have to make sure you have them, if you want to put them all in the shield, you have to make sure you have them in this specific order. So yeah, just let you know. Now the cool part about this is you could also have them hold the shield with all of the swords in the sockets, but I'm going to also show you his interchangeable accessory. This is the Hell Skull helmet. He actually comes out of the box with this, so basically what you do is you remove this piece right here. So yeah, we don't want to leave him like that for too long. We don't want to go blind, so let's put the Hell Skull helmet on. And yeah, he looks really cool. Looks cool with the Hell Skull helmet. I think it gives him a nice, unique look, but I prefer him with the more traditional, just basic hairpiece, so leave him with that. Of course, if we bring him up close, we can see he has some really evil-looking blood red eyes in there. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go toe-to-toe with him, but anyway, also, you also take a look. He has the same exact wrist gauntlets, or arm guards, or bracers, if you want to call them that, as the Flying Fist He-Man here. So that's another unique detail about this one. It's the same arm guards, except they're like in a dark silver. But anyway, enough with the yakking. Let's go over articulation with this figure. His head can look up about that much. We can look down. We can look right. We can look left. And of course, we could do a full-on 360 cranium revolvus in the opposite way. We also have a hinge in the shoulders, so you can bring the shoulders all the way out into a T-pose like so, and then bring them back down. We also have a swivel joint, so we can swivel them a full 360 like so. We have a swivel in the biceps, so we have a bicep swivel. double joint at the elbows, like so. His arm guards are also loose, so he could spin around on his wrists. The wrist is also on a swivel peg, so you can swivel them all the way around, and we can rock the wrist forward and back on a hinge. Same is true with the other hand. And yeah, I think this one has a vertical hinge, so yeah, just make sure. Yeah, this one rocks up and down, not forward and back. So just make sure you keep that in mind. And of course, we also have some really good torso articulation. We can bend forward, we can bend back, we can rock side to side and lean side to side. And this one also has the updated torso joint. So this is a ball joint, not a peg joint. So we can spin them all the way around. And of course, we do have waist articulation as well. So that is a definite plus. As far as articulation with the lower body portion of the figure, we do have the updated drop-down hips. So that is a welcomed upgrade to this figure. We can also split the legs out about that far, bring them back in, push those hips back up, kick forward about that much, and back about that much. Same is true with the other leg. Forward that much, back that much. We have a thigh swivel. Swivel the thighs. Double joint at the knee. Oh boy. Knee's trying to, the thigh swivel is trying to go all kind of ways when I'm trying to straighten the knee. But anyway, swivel at the boot. Hinging those ankles, and we have a swivel in that ankle as well. And yeah, that pretty much concludes it for articulation with this figure. Now, of course, I'm going to show you my trick on how you get his shield on his back. So what you want to do is you want to take this sort of like flaming, dark sword of power out of the shield. So what you want to do is you want to take this part of the shield, you want to line it up with, you see this notch on the back of his harness, you want to line that up with the notch on his harness. Take this sword here and just feed it through, and then boom, there you have him holding the shield on his back with the sword in. And if you can find something that'll fit in this middle part, you can put another weapon there. But anyway, let's take that out, because I know you want to see him with his shield in his hand. So the easiest way to do this, if you want to, is, if I can get it, is to take his hand off first. So this is an easy way to get the shield on, so you don't have to fight with it. And once you have the hand off, what you do is you take the hand and you bring it around the palm of the hand, and you bring it around the handle strap. So you see the strap handle right there. You bring it around that. You put the strap around the wrist. So you want to make sure you have that strap fastened onto the forearm, and then you just push it in place if it wants to. Oh boy, he's giving me a hard time here. Okay, his bracer's coming off. Come on, you. There we go. Or sort of. Oh boy, let me try this again. Might have to try it off camera. Okay, I got it in the best way I could. Yeah, took a little muscle grease, but I got it in there. I know I probably should have used my hair dryer to get that wrist peg in the socket, but I didn't really think I needed it, so I just used some force, even though it's a little risky, but thankfully I got it. So let's put his dark or corrupted sort of power in hand. So there he has it. There you have it, with the dark sword of power and the Hell Skull shield in hand, and if you want to, I guess you could put one of those in his, and yeah, this one could also fit in the middle. But like I said, when you put all three swords, you have to make sure you have them in this specific order. Or the 87 sword goes here. The wannabe lightsaber sword goes here, and this sword goes in the middle here. So yeah, let's see if I could, Morty, undo this shield. Let's see if I could get this off without breaking anything. And yes, it came off easily. Thank God for that. So, trying to get his hand on a little tighter. So, yeah, if you want to, let's get both these swords in hand, so we can have them dual wielding 2 swords. Get this one in, and I just drops it. And this one in, if I can even get it in his hand, because it's sort of pulling away every time I try to place it in. So yeah, there's him dual wielding, sort of like some 2 like beam weapon swords, I guess. And of course, if you want to, and I apologize for hitting my camera, I can put his shield on his back with this sword if I want to. So if I can get it in there, there you have it. Look at that, looking awesome, looking really cool, looking nice. I like it a lot. Okay, and now let's get him back in the way I had him before I started this review. So let's take this out, and put him back that way. So like I said, the order: 1987 sword here, this one here, this one in the middle, but except this time I'm going to be putting this on his back and just putting this through the both notches. So there you have it. So anyway, with all that said, if I have to give this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give them a drum roll, please. And when it comes to detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give this figure a well-deserved, absolutely awesome, knocked out of the park, highly recommended, 10 out of 10. Why? Not only do I think this is a unique Masters of the Universe figure. Now, I know you can get this figure in other variations. There was a Classics variation. I think there's also like an Origins variation. I haven't gotten my hands on any of the Origins figures, but I have looked at them. I just haven't considered yet. I know next month I'm going to be using up like my entire figure collecting budget to get my hands on a Nintendo Switch 2, so I'm just going to have to review what I have on hand. But anyway, guys, if you can get this figure, he is highly recommended. I wouldn't pay over $30 for him, though. If you want him, I think he's still available on Entertainment Earth. I'm not sure. I'll have to check again. But anyway, this is a much appreciated figure if you can get him. That's all I can say. But with all that said, to wrap it all up, thank you guys all so much for watching. Your viewership is much appreciated. And as always, stay safe, take care, God bless, stay positive, stay powered up, and peace out.